Oh, I love that.
There it is. It's pretty different.
Oh my. It is, but in the best way possible. I like there are no words for that. Like you just have to hear it.
Yeah.
Accept what you've heard.
I think that's why I love it, because it's quite like, it's intense, but in a way, it's just so not like a lot of electronic music. Like, it doesn't have, especially like, it's not all, one thing building up to a big drop. There's a drop, it goes back to a verse. There's another drop. It's like the structure goes to so many different places, and it kind of, he just does.
Well, it draws inspiration from everywhere too. Like there's jazz in there. There's some metal guitars. There's that break beat that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like it's all there.
Yeah, and there's even
and it works together in ways that I would have never expected too.
It's crazy. And then there's a lot of like classical stuff that he brings in too, in some other stuff as well. But yeah, I was trying to look him up. There's not much about him online, but I assumed for a while, because of like how good he is with rhythm, especially, I thought like he must be a drummer, or like know a lot of theory and stuff, but he's completely self-taught with everything. Wow. Which is brilliant. And maybe that's why it sounds so different, because he's just he hasn't learned any kind of particular conventions of anything. He's just kind of like messed around and doodled about until he's managed to create something awesome.
I think that's one of the most freeing things sometimes, is being able to just hear something in your head and then make it. And not have to get hung up on like, well, it doesn't match this convention, it's not a multiple of 4 bars or whatever mundane thing you may be thinking of. Just throw it at the song and just kind of put it together.
So true.
Like,
when it comes
the structure book out the window.
When it comes to writing, obviously, because of all the music that we listen to is so kind of set in stone and similar, and is in 4 bars here and then 4 bar build up. It feels like that's where the song wants to go. And then sometimes it's like, no, hang on, we don't have to do that. Let's extend that build up, or no, let's only have that 3 bars instead, and just kind of try and challenge those dominant ideologies. And just kind of fight what's dominant in your head.
Well, and I have this weird thing that I've been messing around with for like a year and a half probably, and I haven't figured out what to do with it yet. But it's this cool thing where I was playing it, and it was like 3 bars of 4/4, and then there was just one of 6/4. I just felt like those notes needed to like hold out a little bit longer. And so it's this really interesting thing that's like, it's weird to make a beat around that. And like, I've tried to turn it into so many different styles of thing. And it's something that I know once I finish it, it'll be really cool and sort of like, off the cuff sounding. Yeah. But it's also like when you're working in a DAW or something like that, it's annoying to have to copy paste 4 bars of 4/4 and then a bar of 6/4.
But yeah, and that's the annoying thing when the tools are all based around it. It literally it does start making it harder to write music, but like that. So yeah, but especially with something like Ableton, where you're all going like around in clips, and it just kind of lightly encourages you to have stuff all lining up. It's hard.
Break free, record on your iPhone. I don't know.
Yeah, good point. Right, Soph, you're up next.
I'm going to bring the tone down a little bit after that craziness.
Okay.
I'm going to put forward a song called Good Kisser by Lake Street Dive. They're a multi-genre band formed in 2004 in Boston. And they're just really good. Like, they take different songs, so they do lots of covers, but this is one of their original ones on their album Free Yourself from 2018. Again, it's a proper good sing in the shower. I'm very predictable, aren't I, now? So I just
I think is quite interesting
singing in the shower.
What I think is quite interesting about this song is I discovered it a few months ago.
Yeah.
And then you were like, I discovered this new song, and we can't figure out whether or not it was from Spotify, Discover Weekly or something. I think we both found the song differently and both loved it, and then went to tell each other about it.
I think I heard it on a Scary Pockets radio.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's nice.
Oh, that would make sense.
I like that. And then I was like, I've just heard this really good song, and Louisa's like, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So great mind think alike. But yeah, this is Good Kisser by Lake Street Dive.